Jjaahz, folks, and my piece is called Vagina's Variations. I'm a very queer person, so I've dealt with a lot of vaginas in my life. Not a lot, but like enough. And I realized that like all of them look different. And I remember like being a child and like first discovering my yoni and kind of freaking out, and then curious to see like what other vaginas look like, but like never really had anybody to like physically see what other vaginas look like unless I was like doing something I was supposed to be doing, like watching porn or something like that. Like I would look at my vagina in the mirror, and basically I started to come across other vaginas when I began dealing with women, and they all have very different, I wouldn't say personalities. They don't have personalities, but they all have different characteristics, and like they're very beautiful. And they actually, most of them look like flowers if you turn them upside down. Like when I did my drawings, I like drew them and then I turned them upside down, and most of them look like tulips almost. But basically, I wanted to explore vaginas because pussy, vagina, yoni, cunt, women are sexualized and their vaginas are sexualized. And when you watch porn, it's very, it's not sensual or anything like that. It's more so like, we're gonna ram into the vagina. And like, you don't really get to look at it like that or anything like that. So this was just me paying homage to like what vaginas look like and all the details in them. And I used Prismacolors. It's my first time ever using them, but like it allowed me to like explore colors and like details with the yoni and myself. It connects to my divinity because I came from a vagina and I have a vagina, and most women have vaginas, and they all are very powerful. Women are very powerful. They say it's a man's world, but like I feel like pussy is more power than it being a man's world. I feel like women control most things. Women are more vocal. Women have vaginas. So that's where I find the divinity in the sacred abyss of a vagina. And divinity in this day of age isn't really like, people don't really appreciate their own divinity. And I feel like me doing this helped me appreciate my own divinity. Especially being a woman who presents masculinely, but can also be very feminine, and like it helped me understand myself in a different way, because at a point in time I was very uncomfortable with myself because I didn't appreciate my divinity. And I feel like this show can also help young women and even men appreciate women's divinity and women appreciating their own divinity.
What makes
this show is different from other shows because it's a very powerful show. It has a very big message, and most shows don't really tap into these type of topics. Doesn't tap into the power of femininity, doesn't tap into the power of self-love. And I feel like this is something that helps people tap into loving themselves and also understanding themselves and understanding things that most people don't understand about themselves because they don't allow themselves to understand it.
What's good with your spirit? You just need to clear it. Heart is thumping, I can hear it. You can come to me. I'm feeling empathy. Out my